The show will begin momentarily.
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win. We choose to go to the moon.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Super Happy Dragon Lucky episode A3. I guess it's 83 or AD3. It's the 164th episode. We've been doing this for 3 years. Reminder, nothing on the show is financial advice. And stay tuned after all the updates for the weekly AMA, where you can ask anything you want, and we'll try to answer it. This week on Number Go Up, yet again, is corruption. And it's going to be corruption for probably quite a while because it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Or maybe it's just it's getting more exposed. Who knows? So first updates, we'll go to Dragonchain. And in case you missed it, we have the Dragonchain Consulting and Blockchain Development Services. Something we want to make sure that everybody knows we offer because we know all the pain points the businesses experience with trying to navigate a blockchain integration, a build out of new capabilities or integration of existing systems with blockchain. We've done it a lot. We've done it at an enterprise level. We have a lot of very valuable knowledge that can be used to be successful in any integration. So it's probably worth talking to us. And we're doing this more and more with different projects. And it's usually pretty valuable because we can not only make sure you don't misstep, but also we can improve your time to market pretty radically with doing this. There are a lot of very key things that you need to do and you need to know to do that. So get in touch. Next, we have on Den.Social, the latest layer creation process for September 2022. The results are in, and this month, the number one in unique voters with 2.4 million lore committed and 62 unique voters was unidentified flying object proposed by Vushmilo in June of 2022. I wonder if it's for original content. Are you supposed to post stuff? Or are you just supposed to post news or things off of the internets? But either way, that should be potentially pretty fun. Also, the number 5 by lore committed with 924.3 thousand lore committed and 30 unique voters was GIFs, funny animated GIFs for your viewing satisfaction. And yes, that is the proper way to pronounce GIF, is with a hard G. And that was proposed by Dragon Zach in November of 2021. And the number 13 in lore committed, which will be created, is 329.3 thousand lore committed and 22 unique voters, which was the fishing layer proposed by Jacob Wayne in May of 2021. That should be fun as well. So make sure you subscribe to these. I think they'll probably be created. If I'm correct, I think they'll be created by the beginning of next week. So make sure you get in there and subscribe to them. It'll be worthwhile to get some good content and get to the community together and figure out all the branding and stuff. It's always fun. Okay, next we have an update for CoffeeWithDen, which is now a DAO. So make sure you participate because you'll get some rewards in lot, which will give you the ability to help shape the show as it moves forward. That is Wednesday at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific in the US. Go there and watch it. It's usually pretty interesting stuff. They do demos and talk about silly stuff. And then also the DENDAO meeting, which is a live call, is Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Universal Time Code. And make sure you see the post in the DENDAO there for the agenda and a link to join live. And leave some suggestions for any items you would like to hear talked about. And you're also welcome to join the show. It's a meeting. It's not a show. So I just said show, didn't I? So don't be shy. You don't have to show your picture or anything, but it's worthwhile to get feedback from the community. And one more thing to add to that might be worth talking about. There's a lot of discussion about downvote and other activity that some people think is coordinated. We should talk about that. We have some solutions in hand, and it might be something that we want to prioritize over what we're working on right now. So, what the last vote was on. So, maybe there's something where we need to do an emergency DAO vote and decide to hit that. We have as denizens all the data at hand, and we should be able to have some algorithmic solutions to address this problem. And it's pretty valuable to be able to do that. And I just hope everybody refrains from drama and trying to think negatively. If we get together and figure out how to solve it and not point fingers or call names or try to be negative, then I think we'll be able to get through it. So anyway, we'll see. We'll be on there Thursday. Make sure you show up, especially if you're interested in that topic. Show up. I'll make sure that we cover that to some degree as much as possible. Next, we'll go to World Blockchain Roundtable. The update is that episode 68 will be on Thursday, September 22. And the topic is cloud mining applications. Oh, it's episode 70. I had a correction. Cloud mining applications. Make sure you leave a question or a subject to discuss ASAP so that you can get voted up and have a chance of being answered. Cloud mining applications, I actually don't know enough about with some of the blockchain projects out there, but I know that Distant has actually played with and mined a lot of them. So it'll be, I think, a pretty interesting topic to cover. So also make sure you watch and share last week's episode, which was transitioning from number go up to blockchain go up. I was unfortunately not able to join because I had a customer meeting, but it was a good show, and the more views it gets in the first week, the more all the participants will get. Should be good. Also, there is a current World Blockchain Roundtable DAO vote to make sure you weigh in on, which is October theme selection. Make sure you go vote by next Tuesday morning, and just go to the regular governance tab in the navigation on Den, and you will find it. But there are, I think, probably 13 topics possible, and they'll be ranked. And I think that there are in October 4 weeks. I'm pretty sure that's right. So anyway, top 4 will win, and make sure you vote. Then watch World Blockchain Roundtable this Thursday at 3 p.m. Universal Time Code. And that's all the updates. So we'll do an AMA right after this.
Now, more than ever, our data is at risk. Our supply chains are in jeopardy. Our systems are broken, and businesses feel powerless. Dragonchain gives you a different way, a safer way, a better way, and you have power over your data. Dragonchain gives you proof in an untrusted world. Build now at Dragonchain.com, America's blockchain.
All right, so we're going to look at the AMA, but if I am correct, there are no questions. So I think it's the first time ever we've had no questions. So it should be a short show. I'll at least talk about one thing that might have been a question anyway at some point. The legal side of things with the SEC case. Things are going ahead as planned. We are assembling a decent team and a good team and a really good attack plan. And of course, there's a lot of thought put into that. And we're basically answering questions and gathering documents and doing all the things you would have to do. We don't know how everything's going to roll out, but we're confident in our case and our history and what we've done and what we intended to do and what we are continuing to do. So hopefully it all goes well. Make sure you understand that if you are interested at all in crypto, you need to be ready to fight for this. And that might mean any number of things. It might mean just sharing memes or sharing info on all the socials. It might mean calling your elected representatives if you're in the right places. It might mean trying to talk to people who can spread the message one way or another. So we're going to ask everybody to help and put aside any past drama or anything else, and we need to all get together and stop being tribal between the projects. We know we have a lot of new people that have joined and are watching the roundtable and watching the various content that we put out. We really appreciate that and welcome you all. And just know there's a lot of really exciting stuff in the future, but we do have to solve this issue with the regulators and figure out how to approach that best. So we do have one question. I'll go ahead and get a question from the regular chat. What's something you're working on is exciting to you right now? Gosh, there is actually a few projects that are super exciting, and my biggest problem right now is actually finding time to do all of this. Of course, the SEC case is obviously super exciting, very stressful, of course, too, but some of it's quite surprising, some of the angles that are in there. That's one thing. Another is a project for essentially it's a customer of Dragonchain, and there is an extended essentially an extended protocol for the Dragonchain and DragonNet and the various ways that we've used the architecture, but applied with some identity components that are very, very unique. I will say I've never seen anything like it, and the way that we've laid it out, although it's not complete or final, the way that we've laid it out is extremely interesting and valuable. So very, very excited by that one. And then another one is some very unique ways to use blockchain that would affect an industry that we all know and love. And we'll see how that rolls out. We're actually getting closer to deployment with it. So hopefully that'll happen soon, and we'll let you all know. So anyway, thanks for the question in chat. And being as it is, there are no questions in the official AMA. No lot rewarded. You guys might tell me if you guys think we should move Super Happy Dragon Lucky to its own DAO. I think that might be the right way to do it, because you guys can help us decide, how to change the program, basically. So, and it would be valuable to get direct feedback from the people that are participating every week. So, let us know in the Dragonchain layer if that makes sense to anybody, and maybe we do that soon. We'll see. It doesn't take much to do it. Next, make sure that you go to dragonchain.store and get the open source money merch, including some Bitcoin stuff. It's pretty cool, which is 10% off until September 30 with coupon code OSM-2022, OSM-2022. 2022 is the code, 10% off, and buy some stuff. Also, in closing, watch Super Happy Dragon Lucky next Tuesday again. Make sure you share it everywhere you can, and follow Dragonchain, Real Denizens, and me, Jojo Rowe, on Den, Twitter, LinkedIn, elsewhere. Make sure you like, comment, share, and do all the things that YouTube wants you to do. That's it. Thanks a bunch. Talk to you next week. Bye.
Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
Adaptable, all capital, label radical yet rational. A tactical approach is palpable if this animal is fallible, but that conclusion is laughable. So with for all detachable from the mandible, you see it now.